Hello everybody, Dan here. Welcome back to Daily Soap Dish. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button down below because we cover a ton of 90 Day Fiancé right here on the channel. Let's get right into it, guys. So today's topic is one that we have kind of seen coming from a mile away because there's been a lot of buildup about this. And of course, we're talking about the Big Ed and Liz split. Now, on the last episode of Happily Ever After, Liz basically was told that, the wedding is no longer happening. So we have spoken about how the wedding allegedly did happen, but on the show, it looks like perhaps the story in real time is different. So let's jump right into it, guys. Let's see what's going on with Big Ed and Liz right here. So Big Ed cancels wedding to Liz without basically telling her, which marks their 15th split. Now, I got to tell you guys that this could also be a bit of a curveball because this is kind of how TLC does it. So we might see this now, but things can change at a later time on the show. But let's take a look here and then we'll discuss. And also, we're going to look at what Liz is posting on social media as well, because she's really been kind of flaunting her happiness since the split with Ed in Ed's face. And she just appears so much more happy, so much more vibrant, so much more colorful on social media. And so it's very, very interesting how her behavior has changed since the Big Ed breakup. So Big Ed cancels wedding to Liz without telling her, marking their 15th split. Now, he said that there's no anger, basically leaving Liz Woods behind, as she learned her wedding had been called off in a text from her apologetic officiant. Now, it's over, at least it seems, for Big Ed Brown and Elizabeth Liz Woods. At least Ed thinks so. Now, the 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After couple geared up to call it quits for the 15th time on Sunday's episode, which later saw Ed express his confidence in the decision. Now, reflecting on their relationship and recent arguments, Ed did realize that the move to Arkansas didn't improve their relationship. Instead, it gave him a new perspective. An argument over seasoned taco pasta spurred the couple's latest fight, and this time Ed said he won't apologize. I think Liz is actually waiting for me to call her up and say, I'm sorry, like it's always been. I call, I apologize, okay, and we move on. And that's how the last 14 breakups have been, he told cameras. Well, Big Ed, that's because you are basically a man-child. That's why. It's because you are likely to blame for most of those breakups, and that's because you are mostly in the wrong most of the time. That's really the reason why it works that way. And the other reason why he does this is because Big Ed, for, all of his bluster, because he talks a big game. We've spoken about this before, how Big Ed says, oh, the haters, you guys are all haters, and I'm not letting the haters get to me. But Big Ed lets those haters get to him because, of course, he responds to those said haters. I just consider it valid criticism, but in Big Ed's mind, everybody that talks negative about Big Ed are all haters, and never mind the facts and the stuff that we see on the show, and is despicable and kind of disgusting behavior most of the time. But in his mind, we're all haters. Now, Big Ed basically, he does this quite often. He also did this with the pasta or pizza that, Liz was making with Big Ed, and also her daughter when she was there. This was just a couple of weeks ago. And so we see this kind of very often, that Big Ed kind of lashes out and kind of misbehaves, and then I guess he apologizes for it. But he never really takes accountability, because I think that he just thinks that Liz will just kind of take him back, even if his apology is insincere. And I think most of the time that's the case. But in this case, he's standing his ground, he thinks. Now, what makes this breakup different is that this is not about anger. I'm not angry at Liz, he clarified. I'm just realizing that we're not meant to be together. I'm at a different stage in my life, and I can see clearly that it's not going to work, that Liz needs to go live her life, and I need to live mine. Liz explained her side of the argument in another segment, sharing that she went to bed after the argument and Ed was simply gone when she woke up. Then yesterday, I received a text message from her officiant telling me how sorry he was that the wedding was called off, she told cameras. Ed canceled the wedding without even telling me. Now, without any explanation from Ed, Liz questioned what changed so quickly that Ed would cancel the wedding without a conversation. The only thing I can think of is Ed's getting cold feet, and he never actually really wanted to get married, because although we've been the best we've ever been, we still have our issues. Now, she concluded that I don't think I could have shown this man any more effort that he means everything to me. She ended the conversation by calling Ed a coward and a weakling for his lack of respect and communication. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that Big Ed is a coward and a weakling, at least for the way that he behaved in this relationship with Liz? Let me know what you think about Big Ed's behavior in the comment section down below. I think Liz is spot on. Now, what I don't like, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't like that Liz is basically leaving this decision up to Big Ed. I wish that she would have seen the writing on the wall sooner, and she would have dumped Big Ed before he did this to her. Now, I do think that they might get back together. I'm not sure this is their last official breakup on the show because there's more show to go on. So it's still possible that we could somehow still see this wedding happen. So we'll see how that goes on. But I really wish that Liz just held her ground a little more because she's coming off a little weak in letting Big Ed kind of decide all of this for her when really she should have dumped him a long, long time ago. But now he's the one dumping her, at least on this episode. And so, I don't know. I want to see a little more fight from Liz in a sense. But, you know, I guess there is a reason why she's been with Big Ed for, a couple of years now. She just can't get enough of him. And somehow he has his claws suck into her, which I still don't really understand how that ever happened. Now, Ed and Liz's on and off again relationship has been featured on screen for many 90 Day seasons. Before Happily Ever After, the pair visited the beach for 90 Day The Last Resort, where couples counseling helped them renew their commitment and engagement. You're one of the kindest, warmest, and loving woman, mom, and fiance, Ed said at the time. You make me want to strive to be a better man. You're making me a better son, a better father, and a better partner. Now, Ed and Liz's conversation has yet to play out on screen, and fans will have to wait to see if their 15th split is really their last. So I don't feel like it will be their last, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Because like I said, we did have, confirmation from trustworthy sources that they did indeed tie the knot. Now, of course, maybe somehow that was just false information that was put out there to try to mislead everybody, but that is the information that we had. So there's still a chance that somehow they get back together, and this is not the last of Ed and Liz that we see. So maybe we will actually see a 16 split, and maybe 16 times will be the final straw for Ed and Liz. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see about that. Now, people are talking about this, on Reddit. So, this is what some people are saying. What do you mean you don't understand? Girl, you don't need to understand that you just won the lottery. You don't question it. You just accept and collect your prize. In this case, you won happiness for life with him calling off the wedding. You just hit jackpot with him walking away. Lucky girl. And I have to say that this is kind of my sentiment. I think that there is something about Big Ed that Liz just can't help herself with. I think he's kind of some kind of drug for her. And she just, no matter what she does, she always goes back to it. She just can't get enough of Big Ed. So in a way, in a twisted way, it's actually good that he is making this move because it actually helps Liz perhaps move on from him and do bigger and better things, which of course she will, and she's already doing, because we already did videos about how Liz is back to Encontro. She got her old job back, and she seems to be smiling and thriving in her old job. And so, she seems to be a lot happier since her breakup with Big Ed. But some people here are saying, well, she's morphing into Ed. I was so shocked at how similar her mother and Ed looked when they were walking across the yard to sit down and talk. This is what somebody says here. I'm not exactly sure about that. Now, she looks like a completely different person. I was shocked when I saw her, especially in the latest episode. Her spark is totally gone, and she looks very frumpy and run down. Doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results, is a definition of insanity. If she and Ed cannot for the life of them have a good and healthy relationship, why the F would she think that moving to a new city and adding her child into the mix would magically fix everything? He is not a catch personality-wise, and he isn't even nice to her, regardless of the fact that he already looks like Mike Wazowski. Is she stupid? Yes. I don't think that Liz is stupid, but I think that she's made stupid decisions in the past. And I think that this person kind of hits the nail on the head here, that Liz has been trying. When you're at 15 breakups, it's because you have been doing the same thing over and over again, because 15 breakups means that you have gone back together 15 times. And so you've been doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, which is indeed the definition of insanity. And so in this case, maybe, like I said, Big Ed is helping move things along for Liz. Now, I don't know what you guys think about this whole thing. You guys will let me know in the comment section down below. But this is what Liz is doing. So if we go look at her stories, she posted this right here. Happily ever after, breakup taco pasta. In a skillet, add and brown 1.5 pounds of hamburger with taco seasoning, 1 onion, 1 bell pepper, 3 Roma tomatoes, 1 clove of garlic, salt and pepper, of course, very important, ranch seasoning, spicy. Once brown, add 2 cartons of beef broth, cheese, and pasta noodles. Let simmer until noodles are ready and enjoy, in case anyone didn't know what to make for dinner tonight. So in case you guys are hungry and you want to know what to make up some happily ever after breakup taco pasta, courtesy of Liz. So pretty funny that she's sharing this on her Instagram right there. And like I said, guys, she's looking a lot better and a lot happier. This was a picture that she posted a few months ago, back in December. And this is something she posted just yesterday. And you can see that she just radiates like she didn't before, right? She just looks like a different person. And, you know, she looks great. She looks great. Ever since dumping that giant anchor that she had on her back called Big Ed, she looks great. Now, the only thing is like I said, we know that Liz and Big Ed are not together anymore because Liz has a new man named Jason. And so we already know that Liz and Jason are together. The only thing we don't know, and I guess as of now, it looks like it doesn't happen, but probably we'll find out more in future episodes, is whether or not this wedding ever actually goes through or not, because we've had so much information that it was indeed going through. She also posted this just a couple of days ago in Carlsbad Strawberry Field. And you can see the comments here. So happy for you, Liz. You got this. Stay free of abusive people and you'll shine bright. This is by Cynthia Decker. Looking forward to working with you in the future. Gabrielle Pabon is also here in the comment section saying amazing. And it's Kimberly is also here sending out some love. Kimberly, of course, also lives in San Diego. And so you have to think that, you know, she probably knows Liz maybe even a little better than other cast members, but she is very happy for her. And everybody is happy simply because they're all saying, thank you, Liz, or at least thank God, Liz, that you finally dumped that big anchor and now you are living your best life. So, you know, she's spending time with her daughter and I think living a better life than she was when she was with Big Ed. So that's the video for today, guys. Now, like I said, I'm not sure that this is the final breakup. So this is the 15th time. Don't know that it's the final one. We might see yet another one. But were you guys shocked by how this all played out? I really think that what Big Ed is trying to do here, I think that he's trying to make Liz beg for him. And you have to wonder if perhaps Big Ed maybe is trying to move on from Liz or something like that. But I think he is trying to make Liz get desperate for him and beg for him to come back. And I don't know if she will or not, but I really think that he's playing some kind of weird reverse psychology because Big Ed, you know, he is a bit of a manipulator. And so I wouldn't put it past him to do something like that just to try to get Liz to kind of break down emotionally and then try to come back to him and get desperate for him and say, Big Ed, I'll do anything. Just come back to me because I need you. I love you and I can't live without you. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But you guys will let me know what you think about all of this in the comment section down below. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did. Hit that subscribe button down below for more content right here on the channel. I'll see you guys very soon. Take care.